Hello, today I want to show you the stage separator for the stratified gasifier. As you know, my stratified gasifier has multiple inlet nozzles, and now I try to make it a little restriction here. 2.5 centimeters above it, air is coming in the 5 holes around it. Then it comes down on a grate. Let's see this as a normal gasifier, where you have this combustion and reduction zone. But then most of it will clump up here a bit. And 3 centimeters down is the other nozzle, the secondary combustor. And the idea is to hold most of the charcoal a little bit above the fire until it's burnt small enough, and then it falls on this grate. And it will higher or lower itself. Whenever it's more, it burns more charcoal. Whenever it's lower, it burns the pyrolysis gases from above. And the idea of this thing is to save a little bit charcoal, so not all the charcoal will fall through the grate, because the other one looks just like this, but then bigger, so there's even more charcoal falling out. And as everybody knows, charcoals can get pretty small, so and we want to use it all, and we want to use it for reduction. We don't want to burn it actually, we want to use it for reducing the tar gases coming down. So if you make heat while burning charcoal for reducing it with more charcoal, you lose charcoal and you're adding tar to the system. This will improve the temperature a little bit in stage 1 and will isolate the hot zone a little bit, because this will be, the wall will be here. So let's show where it's going to be. It's going to be inside here. First inlet nozzle is there, and the second there. It will fit just inside here. There we go. Now, let's check it out. Before we start it up, I'm going to show you different diameter inserts and heights, and this needs to be cut in half. So you got easy replacement parts for cheap. This is like for free. These I made for some other gasifier project. It was just one cone like this. I cut it in half so I have the different diameters for testing. Let's light it up. And we're back. I'm gonna start it up now. The electricity is plugged in, and the plug is red hot. Give it a few seconds, and then we're gonna blast it with this little fan here. Oh, this must be it. Let's see what it does. Yeah, there is something burning inside, so that's good. Let it. We can close the electricity. Right. See how easy this glass wool melts. Stupid stuff. It's not good for look at that. No, I'm also glad. Look at this stuff. Jeez. Lighter. There you go. There you go. Flammable gas. Almost right away. That's what you get with charcoal. It lights everything up really good and fairly quickly. And whenever it's getting a little cleaner, we're gonna put on the lid. The lid. One moment. Found it. So to start it up now, we open this one so the gas can flow to the heat exchangers. Now we simply put on the cap. bolt it on. And hope for the best. This thing is a little leak, just a little bit, but that's not that bad. Oh, I forgot something. It's flare. One moment. And here we are. There we go. Flammable gas. Not so clean, but that's expected because we're just lighting it still from the hole. Now we're gonna open this one up, put this one out. One moment. And we're back. And it's clean. It's still burning. A little cleaner, I would say, but not too much. There's more blue in here now already. So now we wait until it's getting up to its proper temperature. About 1.5 minutes has passed and not much changed, so I changed a little bit more airflow, and within 30 seconds you can see already a lot of difference, a lot of blue and a little whitish. At least the orange is gone, or at least from the eye side, and yellow appeared almost right away. It's placed a little bit more in the shade. You can see it maybe a little better. Purple is appearing now. It's great. It's what it always does, but you're gonna see now how much leftover charcoal we got in, let's say, half an hour of running or so. It looks really nice. Ooh, more blue. Okay, wait a second, and I'm gonna connect up the filter systems. Charcoal filter barrel and waste separator are connected. So, and within that few seconds it's already down a lot with yellow. It's now almost purple with yellow. That's great. Let's run it through the filters. What we have to do is we disconnect this one, and then we connect it to the mist separator, which is only I don't know, 30 or 40% efficiency, but that helps the charcoal filter to not get wet as quickly. Then from the charcoal filter it goes into the electrostatic precipitator, and it comes out now, the gas. It's already, you see less stuff in there. So now the smoke is coming out, and we need a lighter again. Light it up again from here maybe. Yeah, there you go. Oh wow, jeez. On the camera it's a little orange still, but with the eye it's just blue with a 5% yellow or so. So we can connect the electrostatic precipitator now. One moment. Electrostatic filter is hooked up to the power now, but it's still off. As you can see, there is now, it's almost clear now. Looks like the insert is working pretty good, because now it doesn't take longer than 15 minutes to get up the temperature, and as long as it's good, do is like this. Now we switch it on, watch the flame. Filters out the last bit of droplets in the gas. Because what, look, if we extinguish this flame, put it out, you see there is cloudy stuff. And if you put it on, the cloudy stuff disappears and the gas is now dry, clean, invisible, and highly combustible. Poof, there we go. No problem there. Now, let's put it on the furnace. One moment. Connect it to this burner now. There you go. Now, let's boil some water. Put on a little bit of water in the pan. And let's see how quickly it does. One moment. Turned off the electrostatic precipitator for a moment. And you can see the gas is getting less burnable right away. It's now hitting the edges of the thing. Because it's burning less efficient, I would say, with some water in it. Now let's check it. Now I put it on again. See, the flames are not licking the surfaces anymore. Because the water makes it burn cleaner. Or quicker. Yeah, the flames are still licking it, but less. Because the flame is now more near the holes in the burner. Cool. Look at it. It's already getting steamy here. It's only 200 milliliters or less. So it's gonna be doing it pretty quick. Invisible. This is with electrostatic precipitator, and this is without. Flames are still not bad without. Though it makes vapor now. As you can see, if we switch it on again, all those vapors disappear and we're left with this nice invisible stuff, which only you can see in the dark or in the shadow. You can see something. So we let it roll for a little bit, then we're gonna refuel it. In between time I switched back to the unfiltered gas, and as you can see, it's pretty blue. Although there's a lot of moisture in there, it's not burning all the way through. If you stop it for a while, the flow, you see there's quite some droplets in there. And it's not tar, like most gasifiers do. Most water. Switch this off again, and we're gonna switch back to the mist separator and the charcoal filter. I choose charcoal because then it absorbs some of the tar and there's more moisture absorption capability. And whenever it's saturated with the tar, you can just throw it back in the gasifier. Otherwise you end up with wood chips like this soaked in tar, and they don't work as good. Now here we are again. We can see a less smoky stuff. Oh, there you go. Oh. Ow. With the eye you can't see any yellow. With the camera it can. Just a little bit. So interesting. I'm gonna let this burn for another 15 minutes or so. Maybe 20. And then we're going to check out how much charcoal we end up with. Also, you see the water gauge here. The level in between the atmosphere, because one of it is open now. The atmosphere and the bed, because it's positive pressure now, it's only 8 millimeters. That's great. Wow. Tar-free gas, or mostly tar-free. Now the electrostatic precipitator is very happy, I guess, because it doesn't have to get all the tar, and most of the water is absorbed by the reflector of the reflective mist separator and the charcoal filter, which I dry, by the way, as a second stage of my other fuel dryer on solar energy. It goes fairly quickly. Here, 3 days ago it was like 90% at 20 degrees, 23 degrees, and now it climbs up to 30, and it's only about 50% saturated. So this stuff dries within a few days if the weather is like this. Anyhow, still tarless gas coming out, I think. Yeah, more or less. You only see a little bit yellowish, but that could be some tar. There's some milligrams per cubic meter in there. Most of it is water vapor. And with the thing on, it's like, it's crazy, beautiful, so beautiful. So we're gonna let it run for another 15 minutes and check out how much charcoal we have. I just checked the fuel level inside, and it's not consuming enough fuel, I think. So we're gonna switch the fan, which is an old 220 volt vacuum cleaner fan, powered now by 12 volts, which works perfectly fine. Funny thing about those things are series wound motors don't have a polarity, they always turn one way. Even with AC, DC, reverse polarity, whatever. But hey, what we want now is to connect it to the -2 battery. Oh, you hear it off right away. Whoa! Oh my! That's a way bigger flame. Let's see what the filter system does with it. Vapors are going away pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, droplet filtration works pretty good. It's a little more yellow appeared now somehow, because it falls down and it collapses. Maybe that's what happens in the old one. Stuff collapses because of my low grade fuel. You see there's sticks in there, and sticks are prone to bridging and collapsing. So I had to make this vibrator motor in the hopper with this rod with some washers every 20 centimeters or so. That vibrates it, boing boing. Because I use this one on my multi-stage gasifier, and in terms of vibrating and stuff, no problems. But we have leakages all over the place, because I have only 4 bolts and some glue, and you see, it looks like that the tar gases are are liquefying the silicon kit somehow, because there's probably more than only tar in there. Some solvents as well. If you leak here, you turn this thing into an updraft kind of gasifier and you get all shit. So, but this thing works great. Although I destroyed it a bit, but I have to glue it again and then it's good. Let's wait for another 10 minutes. Oh, there's quite some. It collapses pretty hard, I guess. Let's let it run for a few other moments, and then we see how much char we collected. Funny enough, the raw gas is, I mean, this is not a flow for quick consumption. Somehow this thing is really efficient. Problem with this thing is that it still needs fairly dry fuel to be like this. That the raw gas only have a little taste of yellow instead of primarily orange, like my first invert gasifier. It was only orange, and now it's just a little taste of yellow with this one. But hey, let's wait a little longer. Welcome back. I just switched back from the engine. Look, it's making pyrolysis gas. From the engine to the burner again. And to my surprise, this is the raw gas. This is the raw gas. And it's clean as pretty. And this thing is making gas too. Here, look at it. Whee! Drying, pyrolyzing just on the exhaust gases, and it makes this nice flame. I need to reform this too, because the seal is leaking a little bit and we don't like leakage. Because with the positive pressure system, you can easily see where everything's coming from. Yeah, look at it. Probably too diluted. But hey, to my surprise, this thing is still blowing out. There's no yellow anymore. There's only purple now and blue. Get it out of here. Go inside with the flame now. Here you can see it a bit better in the shadow. This is how it's supposed to look, always supposed to look. Even the camera is accelerating it now. It's beautiful. So you can see this little misty thingies inside. So we put this electrostatic precipitator on. Oh, wait a second. Oh, the wire is loose. One moment. Yeah. Honey, there were two things. That wire over there was a little loose, and I didn't connect it up yet in series with the thing. Well, there you go. Oh, don't burn the switch. See, now there's no stuff in anymore. Turn the electrostatic precipitator off. And then the color changes a little bit. And you see the smoky stuff returning. But still, the raw gas is awesome. I don't need the electrostatic precipitator anymore at the moment, because the charcoal filter does most of it. There are some things, how do you say it? Cloudiness. Let's put a flame out of here. Can you see the cloudiness? Probably not. Oh well. I'm gonna light it up again. There we go. Yeah, with the darker background works better. Well, this seems to work really good, the insert, because door the drag of the engine, the flow rate is quite higher, and I just set the generator now 1 kilowatt electric output, so that needs about a kilogram fuel an hour, a little less even actually, because an automotive alternator is a little less efficient, so I concluded that it must be a little less than the test I did before. Now this is without. And this is with. You see the more blue appear because the water vapor is gone. Gasification is magical stuff. Okay, well. Let's check out the charcoal consumption. Or the charcoal which is left over from the grid. Let's see how it looks. You can just do this on camera. Close the air supply, close the gas outlet, and we open the ash grate. Ash chamber. And there's gases coming out now a bit. Now with this strip I will maneuver everything. Oh, that looks like the stuff when I emptied it. I didn't clean it out all the way, I guess, because wood, normal wood pieces won't be giving this nice flame. I don't think actually any of this is from this time, because there's this torrified and fresh wood pieces in here, and yeah, it's warm, but I can hold this. It's getting warmer now. I think it's 50 degrees. So this is not coming from the flame because it just ran. So we need more time to see if something accumulates. Thank you for watching, and keep your flame blue.